Having a fit body in 2026 is the ultimate status symbol. Nearly 40% of Americans are obese. They predict by 2030 that number will be about 50%. And see, when I talk about the body game, when I talk about building up your physique and caring about your health, it's not just about the look. Now, the look definitely helps. A lot of people will perceive you as higher status off the rip. You know, I talked about when I worked at a restaurant for a good little minute. A lot of people would go in there and think I was the owner. At 21 years old, they would come in there. Are you the owner? Or they would see the nice Camaro out front. Is that your car? They automatically assumed me to be in that position because they saw the physique. I've had people come in there. Oh, are you a personal trainer? Do you train people? They automatically assume certain things. They automatically perceive you as higher status, as higher value, just when you have the body game together. And that can put you in good positions. I've talked about it. I had a friend, and, you know, he was struggling when it came to dating. He was going through a drought. I said, brother, come hit the gym with me. Started, you know, seeing a little difference in his body. 4 or 5 months later, boom. His coworker, this older lady, oh, I want you for my daughter. I've had many situations like that as well, where an older lady, ooh, I want you for my daughter. I've heard that many times throughout my life. And a big part of that is the body game. I remember one chick, probably the second or third girl I was seeing. I swear, her mama liked me more than she did. Her mama liked me more than she did. And anytime I seen her, she's like, oh, Cole, you got to give me a hug. And I think especially when it comes to the older women, I've talked about it, you know, the older women, that sex drive starts to go up older in age. You know, you would think it'd be the opposite, but no, some sex drive starts going up in the 30s, 40s. And I remember when it ended with me and this girl, she wasn't over her ex, you know, I do what it do, you know, then she went back to her ex. And I remember I ran into her mom again. And she was so excited to see me. People thought this lady was my mom. I was working at Arby's at the time. She come in there. She said, Cole, this lady I was working with, she said, Cole, your mom's here. She looked really happy. I go to the front. I said, that's not my mom. There's some girl I used to date. That's her mom. She's like, oh, I love you for my daughter. I love you for my daughter. She said that multiple times. And this is strictly off the body game. I didn't have that much conversation with her. And back then, I wasn't even all that good at having conversation. If I'm being honest with you guys, my conversation skills improved a lot since I've been 20. But I knew she saw that physique. Now, she was a married woman, so she couldn't act on it. But I know. Them waters used to be flowing when she see me pull up. I already can tell. She's a little bit too nice with me. You know, sometimes they a little too nice. Them older women, they be a little too nice. They want more than just a hug, but that's all they can get. And the body game isn't just about the physique. It's also about the mindset. You got to make that mindset shift. And I don't think this is a coincidence, but I asked about 30 people to let's go live. When I get a hater in the comments, when I get someone that has strong opinions and they disagreeing with me very hard, I said, brother, let's go live. I've asked about 30 guys that. Only one guy went live with me. His name is Brian. And come to find out, you know, he works out. We had a disagreement. He's like, you know, personality, that's all that matters. You know, I think he's just a bit more naive. He doesn't realize that, you know, certain things have changed. But that's the only guy that went live. The rest of the guys, they all have excuses. One guy today, he told me, no, you're going to belittle me like FitX Fearless does to people. You a grown-ass man and you worried about someone talking shit to you online. But you would type up a whole bunch of paragraphs in the comment section. And see, that's why I can't even take these black pillars seriously, man. These boys is some clowns for real. These are a whole bunch of goofy goobers. You would type up paragraphs, type up like you have so much confidence in, oh, actually, it's this. You sound dumb. You stupid. You do. You're a fool. They call you all these names in the comment section. Okay, brother, turn on your camera. Let's go live. No, you're going to belittle me. And even when I went live with Brian, I was very respectful. So some people like, Cole, you're going too soft on this guy. You going too easy on this guy. I'm a respectful guy. That was the first live, so, I'm trying to be nice. Now, I can talk shit now. I'm a great shit talker. But if someone takes time out their day to join up on a live and give them perspective, I'm going to show respect. Even when I went on a live with that Look Smaxer guy, I could have said a whole bunch of rude, disrespectful stuff. I mean, these guys that are in the black pill space, they're the most insecure people on the planet Earth. It's easy to talk shit to them. It would be easy to get clips off of them. That's not how I move. So the fact that this guy's like, oh, you're going to belittle me like FedEx Fearless did with people. Buddy, you're a pussy. That's all to it. You type up paragraphs. You can talk all this shit, act like you're so smart in the comment section, but you're not going to join a live. And the reason why I try to get these guys to join a live, one, I like having deep conversation. And two, I think it'd be very obvious that the vast majority of guys that doubt the body game, they don't have their bodies together. They don't have their bodies together, and they're very pessimistic. They're very negative. And that's why I tell you guys, my content is not for everybody. I'm not trying to save anybody. But I want those brothers that are on the fence. There's greatness within you. You just having a hard time bringing it out. That's who my content is for. For the guys that think everything is fucked and, because I'm this height, there's no hope for me. Okay, think like that. Live like that and die like that. Then if that's how you want to live, by all means. But for the guys that there's greatness within you and you just got to bring that out, my content's for them. Because even when I was getting treated like a loser, I never saw myself as a loser. This guy said, Cole, you don't know what it's like to be mocked. No, I do know what it's like to be mocked. I was called autistic, retarded, slow. Does he know how to speak English? Cole tried to say this word. Cole tried to say that word. Cole doesn't even know how to talk. Oh, you got to go to speech classes? Isn't that for slow kids? I heard a whole bunch of shit growing up. And even though some people would treat me like I was retarded, like I'm slow in the brain, I never felt like a loser. I just felt misunderstood. But some people, they feel like a loser deep down inside, and that's how they want to stay. That's by all means, stay that way. But when I used to go through all that shit of people talking shit to me, oh, Cole, you sound dumb. Cole, you don't know how to talk. Does he know how to speak English? He's autistic, whatever. That just put a chip on my shoulder. That's how I'm going to prove all these people wrong. But I never felt like a loser. I said, I just need to adapt. I need to bring the greatness outside. I know there's greatness within me. I just got to bring it out. And I just got to work on this. That's who my content's for. I'm not trying to save anybody that thinks that they're fucked because they're genetics. Keep thinking you're fucked. Live a lousy life. Come up with a whole bunch of bullshit excuses your whole fucking life. If that's the way you want to live, by all means. I don't want to be around those type of people. And even if I did go live with a lot of these guys, I would probably keep the shit very short. Because it's so pessimistic, it's so negative. I don't want any of that shit assness to rub off on me. I'm good. I'm cool. Because it was days that I doubted myself. I don't want to feel like that ever again. But I never felt like a loser. I just felt misunderstood. I just said I need to get around the right people. I need to get around the right environment. A lot of guys are just in the wrong environment. You listening to the wrong messaging. You can be great. A lot of brothers, you poisoning yourself. And then you wonder why you don't perform well. But man, body game is the ultimate status symbol. Guys can doubt it. Guys can say it's bullshit. But I've seen how it changed my life. And me getting in the gym at an early age, that gave me a lot of confidence. Because I never had too much faith in the way I talked. So I just doubled down in my body game. I got my physique together. Then I started getting compliments. Then you see people treating you differently. I would say this, the most important thing is what you think about yourself, but also how other people treat you, that plays a role in your confidence. When women start treating you better, that makes you start thinking higher of yourself. If you don't think highly of yourself, it's going to be hard for other people to think highly of you as well. When I'm working at a restaurant, people think I'm owning the restaurant. Man, even one situation I had when I was working at Firehouse Subs. This older lady, she said, oh, you look too good to be working here. She feeling on my back. Experiences like that will start to make you think highly of yourself. Maybe I am too good to be working here. Now, I don't think, there's nothing wrong with doing a low-end job. You got to pay the bills. Rents due. But at the same time, now I'm like, why am I comfortable being here? If these other people say, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, why do I not see that for myself? Why am I doubting myself? But I've had so much more opportunities, especially when it comes to dating, from having my physique together. I mean, people just automatically look at you and they say, he has it figured out. Because like I said, pretty soon, half of the people out here are going to be obese, fat as hell. You don't want to be in that group, man. Because when you're in that group, it's an uphill battle. And for the guys that say body game is bullshit, oh, you're coping, you're this, you're that, keep living like that. Don't watch any of my videos. Click off the video. Go watch some black pill content. Go watch some shit that can help you cope and make excuses for yourself and feel sorry for yourself. Go ahead, do that shit. That's not going to hurt me by any means. I'm only here for the guys that want to get right. I'm only here for the guys that know they got greatness within and they just need to bring that shit out. But man, body game is the ultimate status symbol, man. It will separate yourself from the crowd. And like I said, man, it's just going to get worse when it comes to obesity. And especially once you get in older age, man. These people in their 30s, people in their 40s, they hit that wall early. And they hit that wall hard. So if you stay disciplined, it's going to be like night and day. If you stay disciplined, you eating healthy, you drinking your water, you moving enough, the average dude, the average guy, he's not in the gym. By the time you're 40, 50 years old, it's going to be like day and night. Because you have all these small things compounding that's going to benefit you in the long run. And the average American, he got a whole bunch of small things that are detrimental to his health in the long run. At first, you don't notice too much of a difference. But over time, it starts to stack. It starts to compound. And now y'all are like two different species, man. Y'all not even close to each other. And like I said, a lot of times, they're going to start hating on you, man. The envy going to start coming out. He don't deserve that woman. He don't deserve this. He don't deserve that promotion. Looks matter, dog. People are going to treat you depending what your physique looks like. And even when it comes, these guys that think, oh, it's all about the way your face looks. If you're overweight, your face is not going to be as attractive as it could be. Point blank, period. But man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.